So on that note, on my first half of the khutbah, let's get together as brothers and sisters, because that's who we are. Every family got an argument, but that shouldn't hold us back from success. Because God promised success. Imam Muhammad said, angels are with us today to do this job. So either you're part of the solution or part of the problem. And that's not, we're not judges. That's Allah's job. And he says in here what I just read, all affairs come back to him.
That's right.
So you got to figure out what you're going to stay on that day. But Imam Muhammad said one time, he said, look, he said, if I knew I was going to die, pass, he said, I'll even work harder if I know I was getting out of here. Prophet Muhammad said, when they said, oh, you're the messenger of Allah, you're going to paradise. He said, only by Allah's mercy. So what that tell you and I? Let's stop procrastinating. Let's stop trying to be more than what we are. God said we're human beings. We are servants of His. Let's get to work. Let's celebrate God and appreciate God for what He has given us. Muhammad the Prophet, peace and blessing upon him, and Imam Muhammad for what he took to us. Don't you know Imam Muhammad is an example for us this day and time? So don't say you can't do it because he did it. And he said, no one taught me this. No university came to me. I went to their schools. He didn't know East come over there and practice me and teach me nothing. He said, you didn't give me, I can't say what he said, but you didn't give me this. Where was you when I was getting the revelation, he said? At home, in the bathtub, taking a shower. He said, where were you when I got this message? Now the world calling on him because they have lost their way. And God has gave it to this little black man, he said, nappy-headed out of the ghetto, gave him this knowledge. Yes. And he said, I'm giving it to you because you deserve it. That's what he said. You deserve it. You was left everything. You didn't have nothing, and God came and put it in me to put you on top. And you bickering about something that's not important. The important thing is getting this word out. Don't you know that's our job? Because once you know the truth, you are obligated.
That's right.
That's right. So let's support one another and do it God's way, because God's way is the only way, the best way, the sure way. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Oh, Allah. Goodness, work. Take my soul on. Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. Muhammadin Rasulullah. Community life should be on everybody's mind. We have a golden opportunity to make things straight before we get out of here. I was a little boy, the pioneers used to tell me, little Morris was my name, you're going to help build this nation. You're going to take our place when we're gone. Why you think the pioneers are so important today? Because they did what they said they were going to do. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been in school and got my great education from the University of Islam. They used to push metal, sell fruit, everything to make sure those schools stayed open. The pioneers did that. Why do you think we always say, make sure you get the pioneers? Because they made a sacrifice that some of us scared to do. I'm talking about pioneers that didn't have an education like you do and I do. We made this religion I was coming on a Sunday. Don't forget the pioneers. I was able to go to a bakery, a supermarket, a barber shop. Got my wife in this community. Both of them. From this community that the pioneers helped build. And I couldn't do wrong, because every time I see a pioneer, what are you doing, son? They wouldn't call us boys when they go to class. My excuse versus young man. And they used to tear us up too. I know I had to make the paddles. And chase your bars and feel I'll be pleased with him. Just take a line us up in the bathroom and talk to us. Anyway, this community, we are obligated.
That's right.
Don't stop standing in the corner with your hands in your pocket. Should I wait? Wait for what? Well, I don't like that, brother. I don't like that, sister. She's here, she's that. What is that doing? For you. Your time. When you know better, God said you must do better. We have to let Satan know. Ain't nothing coming here, Satan. They said when Omar walked the streets, Satan saw Omar walking the street, and Satan went to the other side. That's what he should see a believer today, night 2011. And stand up for truth. We should be a witness for God and a people for justice. How are we going to build this community bickering and arguing about one another when you know better, when you know God is great and Muhammad is the messenger, and the Sunnah of the Prophet, what he done in that day and time when he converted Arabia in 23 years on La ilaha illallah Muhammad and Rasulullah. What are we saying different than Muhammad the Prophet didn't say? Nothing. We're saying the same thing he said 1,400 years ago. We're saying the same thing. That not man is great, but God is great. How are we going to build this modern community? On just words alone? Oh, brother, I can read the Quran from front to back. Alhamdulillah. But I know 500 hadiths. Alhamdulillah. But now, what did you do with that? Oh, brother, I'm shaving my beard red and my hair red. Why? Because Muhammad the Prophet, I heard his beard was red. Yeah, that's all you know what Muhammad the Prophet did? What about he doing for the women? What about the public education that he started? What about those things that he did? That's all you remember because his beard was red? His hair was red? No. Get the substance out of that message. We were taught in school, the University of Islam said, just don't look at the surface. He said, but look beyond, Sheikh Ibrahim said, look beyond the surface. See what the message is in that subject. This is our teaching. This is our history. And some of us, we must remind the people of our history. We must not forget our history. We're going to build this model community because we got the right stuff, baby. We got the right stuff. So on this short note, let us get together. You ever look at a comb? You ever see a comb? It's even, isn't it? You got a big teeth in the front and a little in the back, but they're all even. That's Islam. Those big eyes are little used in this religion. There is no big eyes, little used. Allah is the big eye. Allah is the greatest. Some people say greater, and some say greater. He's the greatest of them all. And we all one family. And we should push hard together. Imam Muhammad said back in 1975, the year he adopted me, he told me, he said, we should be like one big orchestra. Different instruments, he was saying.